All right, welcome back to our second part of this tutorial. So we already showed how to place the images and then how to place the text. Let's look at how to place those color swatches. So to create little color swatches, we're going to need to use the rectangle tool, which is right here underneath the type tool. If you click on it, hold it down, it'll give you different shapes you can choose from. We're going to use the rectangle tool. So quickly just draw a rectangle anywhere within the space, just one. All right, so it's there. Let's use the marquee tool or the move tool to move this guy someplace. We'll put him over here. Now we do need to make several copies of that. So let's just press accept because we're still in the move command for that rectangle. So now I need to make copies of this rectangle. The module said we could easily copy and paste it. Let me see. What we could do is copy and paste from the layers panel. We can duplicate the layer. So that's how you can copy. Okay, you can copy the rectangle. So now I have two, rectangle one copy. There's only one here on the screen, but that's because it's hidden behind the other guy. So let's grab one and bring it down. There we are. So now I have two squares. I can continue to do that, duplicate the layer, right? This is another way, a shortcut. If I click on my square and I press the Alt key, hold down the Alt key and then click on the square and drag it down, it automatically makes a copy. Click on the Alt key, grab that rectangle, drag it down, it made a copy. Drag it down, it made another one. Drag it down, it made another one. So did you notice the guides are actually helping me make sure I maintain a certain distances. All right, so you know what? I didn't do that. I didn't maintain the distances as I was making them. So I'm gonna go back to my first one and I'm gonna do it again. So Alt, drag down. Notice it's giving me this distance in between it. Let go of the mouse, press Alt, drag down again. Nice distance, let go, click again, drag it down. I'm still holding the Alt key all the way down. I'm holding the Alt key nonstop. I'm not letting it go. And I just keep clicking this rectangle and dragging it down, making sure the distances are still the same. So how many do I have now? I've got 7. But notice it goes off the page. So what can I do about that? I can click all these squares, but they're not, I need to click them together as one. So there's a few ways that I can do that. I can click on the layers and hold the shift key and click on all of them. Click on the top and the bottom and it will highlight all the squares. To get out of that, press escape or click somewhere on the screen. Another way to do it is to hold down the shift key and click each one of these rectangles. Now they're all selected together. Now holding down the shift key again, you can grab one of this, you can grab the bottom or you can grab the corner and bring it up. Notice all of them will adjust. They'll maintain the same distance between them, but they will all equally adjust. So this way you can keep them balanced. Now I'm happy with that. Press either click enter or the check mark, which means you confirm this change. Now, next thing is we have to change the color of each one of these boxes. Now to do that, you have to go to their layers. Click on the first one. We'll take rectangle 1. Notice when I click on its layer, it highlights. But if I double click the picture of the layer, this little square here, double click it, a color option pops up. Bum, bum, bum. And notice when I bring my mouse cursor over the pictures, it turns into what we call an eyedropper. That means it will take the color of wherever you click with this eyedropper. You're taking a sample of the color. So I can take a sample of this back wall and it turns that square the color that I picked. Now see, it's the same wall. Just notice how many variations of this color are included in this image. That's how much color makes up that back wall. So pick a color that you're happy with. And then you click OK. Then you move to the next layer. Double click that picture. Now you can pick another color. You can pick directly from the colors that are here. You see, you go more white, you move more towards the black. You can pick, and then this little scale here gives you every color in the rainbow. And then you can, again, choose which exact value you want, if it's more of a tint or more of a shade or more saturated. Or if you don't want to pick these colors, it's better to pick colors that are coming directly from your images. That way it keeps more in, it's more harmonious. All right, so I'm going to continue on. Okay, I'm happy with that one. Next one, I'm going to pick from this guy. There we go. I'm happy with that one. Next one, double click the picture. Take a sample somewhere. Okay, double click the picture. Oh, which one am I? Oh, I'm still on the wrong one. It's this. I should have actually pressed escape. So I just press undo to get my color back. Again, remember, I can go to the history and find out where I was. I could go all the way back and say, oh my, I made a mistake. And I can go forward again and have it all there again. So you see how that does? It allows you to go back 10 steps, but go back forward or return where you were before. Next square, let's just continue on changing the colors for each one. And again, you do want them harmonious. You want a nice selection of colors that you might use in the space that are based or that are inspired by the colors that you have in your samples. All right, so last one. Double click the image. I'm gonna pick something a little bit more gray. There we go. And there we go. So from there, I was able to create my images. I was able to input them, adjust the sizes proportionately. I was able to add color palettes, 7 colors that are in harmony with the colors in my images. I put my text. Now, if you need to change the color of your text, you need to click on the box. You need to go, same thing as those rectangles. Click on the layer here. The text will highlight, and then you can choose, oh, we need the colors. Where's our colors? If you go to Windows, Color, the color window, or you can press F6 to bring up the color window. That's this guy right here. So again, you can pick from this crazy variety of colors. You've got white or black, and you've got swatches. The swatches are colors that you've already used in the space. Some of these colors you could have saved even and given them a name, but we'll get to that later. In the meantime, the colors, I chose in black for my text. And then I press OK up here, and it's good, and it accepts it. And that's that. So you need to, again, have about 5 to 7 images. Remember, some of them are more inspirational and some are actual objects. You need to have 3 texts. Make sure you include the titles to those texts as well, because I don't know what this text means. I need to have the titles. So add titles to each of your sections. And then we need to save it. So to save it, of course, we were already saving, save as, but we need to save it as a PDF copy that's because what you need to send to me and for our client. So what we're going to do is we're going to save as, and from the save as type drop-down list, look for Photoshop PDF, which is right here. Photoshop PDF, save your document, and there you go. And you'll have a PDF document. And that's the file that you need to upload to the Omnivox, not your Photoshop file, because it's going to be too big and it might not even upload. Alrighty, I think that's all we have. If there are any questions or comments, you can send me an email. Good luck.